What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back in another video. So today it's bright and early. It's about 7 a.m. I'll be going to the local Cars and Coffee in Austin, Texas. And my car of choice today, as requested by many, is my Mitsubishi Lancer GT. So let's go ahead and fire her up. So I don't drive this car much, so always have the battery tender hooked up. Let me go ahead and disconnect that real quick. I definitely recommend it for people who have a car that don't drive often. You can get a battery tender for like 50 bucks on Amazon. Yeah, it works on a motorcycle or a car. But let's go ahead and fire her up. So I'll let my car warm up. If you guys who are new to the channel, this is my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT that's been turbocharged, wide body. I haven't taken this thing out for quite a while, and this is my show build, so I only usually take her out for car shows, but it has been quite a while. I also haven't driven this thing in maybe a month, so yeah, she's just been sitting in the garage collecting dust. I'm so happy to be able to take her out for a nice little drive. Just got over here to gas station, fill it up. It's been a while since I filled up. I have slightly less than a quarter tank, so I was like, you know what, might as well fill it up. Besides that, I also haven't driven the car in a month. We also have Ricardo over here with the BRZ.
Morning.
It's a little walk around. This is the Rallinspired wide body kit on the Subaru BRZ. He's on airbags now as well, sporting the Work VSKF wheels. Really nice, clean setup. Very nice. Alright, just got my gas fill up. Right now I'm going to meet some of my friends at a second location by the park nearby Coda. Just got here, met up with the other Preludes. Right now I'm going to hit the Coda. So we just made it to Coda. Look at that long line trying to get in. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. The last time we got here, it was like 9:30. It was already super packed. So we tried to get here a little bit earlier today, before 8 a.m., but there's already a long line. Nice exotics rolling in. Line continues. Just down here at the Circuit of the Americas. Got a nice little spot over here. Ricardo. And didn't quite get to do a walk around, but with Chris with his Prelude. Brought out the blue Prelude today. Blue lady. We also have his buddy Kai with the right-hand drive Prelude track spec. So yeah, very nice. Orlando couldn't make it last minute, but yeah, just a couple of us today. We'll be walking around, check out some cars. And Chris just popped the hood on his Prelude. This thing is a Best of Show winner, not just once but twice at Wakefest. So firstly, super clean inside out, bunch of rare JDM goodies. Plus, just check out that engine bay. The first time he won Best of Show, I think it was 2018 Wakefest, Texas. He had the H22 supercharged setup. Right now it's a K24 turbocharged setup. So different motor, but still very clean. Freshly wrapped Evo. Orange last time I saw it, now it's all gray. We also have Roy over here with the IS300. Roy's is always a showstopper. Alright, it's starting to walk around. We've got a couple people people showing love to the car and all the Mitsubishi Evos over here. That's Nia's Evo 8. He just wrapped it, I want to say maybe a week ago. One thing that I want to come check out is his roof. He wrapped it in carbon. It's pretty nice because I've seen some carbon wrap, sometimes they're kind of iffy, but this one looks pretty sweet. And he wrapped it himself too. So previously it was the original color is a gray, like a dark gray, and then he wrapped it orange, and then now he wrapped it this nice matte grayish finish. So really cool. And if I see any other homies cars, I'll be sure to point them out. More cars still coming in. It is about 8:30, slightly past 8:30. That's Roy's IS300, the white one right there.
Kept going, I was back out. Oh, yeah.
Roy's IS300 is another one that's really nice. Show quality build. Lexus SC300. I've seen this car over at Long Shop before too. It's funny. Once you have one Lexus, all the Lexus start to park together. Kind of like the Evos too. Ricardo's like, this is a Lexus dealership. And cool thing about Cars and Coffee, you always get a variety. You have your Japanese cars, you have your imports, your domestics, your classics, you get trucks, off-road builds, literally every kind of build. Anything on wheels, your motorcycles. So everything's appreciated here at Cars and Coffee. I always tell guys, if you've never ever been to a car meet and you want to check out first car meet, literally Google search Cars and Coffee and put your city. That's what I did when I first moved to Austin a few years back. I just put Cars and Coffee Austin, shows up. Like I said, any kind of build is accepted here, so just check out your local Cars and Coffee if you haven't been to a single car meet. Look at classics. This one is a cool one right here. I'll be honest, I don't know too much about classics. You guys know most of the stuff I know are JDM cars because that's what I have, that's what I love. But I do appreciate a nice American muscle build or a classic build when I do see one. Very clean. Very cool. These things here are like military vehicles. This is like British military vehicles. Pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder if these were like Land Rovers that were used in like the British Army. Or maybe these were just like cars that people build up. The only Wolf Land Rover stockage in the USA. Very cool. I don't know much about these overlanding builds, but these Land Rover Defenders are pretty sweet. So came over here to check out these two Supras. Almost walked right past them. But here you have your classic Mark IV Supra from the 90s. And right beside it, you have the newer Mark V Supra. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the Mark IV or the Mark V better? I know when the Mark V first came out, some people don't like it because it's not a real Supra and doesn't have a 2JZ in it. But as you guys know, my brother has the Mark V, and over time it definitely kind of grew on me. But yeah, what do you guys think? Mark IV or the 5? Alright, and over here some supercars. Supercar territory. Quite a few here. I'm pretty sure there's more scattered out on that side as well. Exotics. And one thing that's pretty interesting is you see more Teslas slowly being modified. Well, this one looks stockish with some carbon accents, but you see Teslas with like carbon lips, duckbill, stuff like that now at the meets. Pretty cool. This M4 is pretty sweet. Love the roll cage inside with the aftermarket sparkle seats. Pretty sweet. We got McLaren just hanging out over here in between some of the Euro cars. McLaren beside a Porsche. GT3. Couple R35 GTRs over here. This one's in a pretty interesting green livery that goes to black. Pretty cool.
No, the headlight.
And we saw this DC2 Integra. From the outside looked a little unsuspecting, but look underneath the hood.
No, I'm from Houston actually.
And here we have a row of super colorful cars. Colors of the rainbow. We're pretty much almost done with this area now. We're just gonna head over to this side, which I think is more domestics. There's also a tent right there where they're playing the 2021 F1 races, and there's water there. So, ew, look at that Mark IV Supra just hanging out. Is that multimedia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's clean. Man, look at this Mark V. Massive wide body. Jeez. This thing is so aggressive, so wide. The Mark V Supra from factory is already wide enough, but this thing is ridiculously wide. The wide body kit. Over here we have a Mark IV right behind it. A couple Mark IVs, a red Mark IV, another white Mark IV Supra, another white Mark IV. Oh, quite a few Mark IV Supras over here. Very cool. Very cool.
I didn't expect it.
This is different. Not MLS. Oh, I know this guy, James. He was by the shop. That's how I recognize his car. Super clean. He drifts it too.
Really?
Alright, let's come over here to check out some of the Mark IV Supras. Mark V rolling in. Ooh. 2J power. Big Bob Warner turbo. Like I said, there's quite a few Supras here. Medias Supra. So whenever people do like Mark IV Supra builds, most of them do like a track build because you know these things are just direct strip beasts or highway, you know, take over the highway. But this one is something a little different. What he did was more of a stance build. What's cool is he used to live in Austin and he moved to California. So yeah, first time I seen this car in person, drove it all the way down. More Mark IV Supras. Very, very cool. Check out the whole row of Mark IV Supras. This is also very cool. The old school Mitsubishi Evo. I think this is the Evo 4 if I'm not wrong.
Oh, it doesn't have the automatic seat belts.
Very, very cool.
Remember as a kid, they had the rear
Yep, Evo 4. Not gonna lie, I was pretty close to debating on picking one of these up. What you think, Ricardo?
I like it.
Evo 4. I was pretty close to picking the red
This
one.
is the one, right?
Yeah, this generation. Only thing is, in stock form, it looks kind of like a hoopty. It needs some work. I like the 5s better. I'm not a huge fan of the 4s front end. The headlights not as aggressive, but still Evo, you know. Comes with the Recaro seat from the factory.
Oh, wow.
The gauge plus, yeah, it's pretty nice, but you know, typical 90s. My favorite part is the rear. The rear kind of looks like the Evo 5. Yeah. something over here that you'll see in car shows. Slammed on bags, Lexus LS 430, really clean. Sitting on some nice Workmeisters. VIP built. Seems like this badass Mark IV Supra belongs to one of Ricardo's parties. Really clean.
Later. Oh, sorry.
Man, it's sweet. Mark IV. Your buddy's car?
Yeah.
It's sick, man. All 5 Supras. It's funny. Oh man, my 2000's over here. Last month I brought out my S, but this month I want to do something a little bit different, so I didn't take out my S2000.
Like right when the pandemic hit.
Coldest S2000. A couple of the FTP guys. Very cool. And we just bumped into a fellow viewer of the channel. This is his Rallispired Sportback, which you don't see these things too often. He was telling me that you only see it, I guess, well, they only make it for 2 years. There's the GT Sportback as well as the Rallispired. RTF wheels. I love those bright Lomax seats. I love the bright Lomax seats. Looks so good. And he's had it for a long time. 12 years since brand new, which is awesome. Yeah, you just rarely see the hatchback, the Sportback. If you do, it's probably like a GT model, not the Rallispired. So that's awesome. Alright, so like I said, it's always cool to see a fellow subscriber of the channel. I'm going to give him a shout out. If any of you guys are interested, he's thinking of selling this car. So anybody interested, you can hit him up. What's a good Instagram handle for you?
It's silverback_RA.
I'm going to link it right here.
Yeah.
So like I said, if you do see a hatchback, it's usually a GT. This is a Rallispired. So really mint, really low miles. He's saying only 28,000 miles, which is insane. He only had it, well, pretty much this brand new. This is 2010. This is 2010 model. Has some upgrades on it, but he's gonna throw in all the stock parts. So yeah, that's awesome. And now he's gonna show us some goodies underneath the hood. Nice. Sheepy Racing, the cooler, ETS, piping, HKS strut bar, nice little HKS oil cap, HKS radiator cap. Transmission has been swapped out with the Cosmos transmission, which is awesome. Very nice. Alright, so bright Lomax seats. And look at that mileage. So where the EM cluster is, 28,000. That's insane. Very clean inside and out, and definitely makes for a nice fun daily driver. So yeah, if anybody's interested, you can let me know, or you can hit him up straight. He's looking to sell it. Nothing wrong with the car, he's just moving. So really good car, solid car. I personally wanted one of these as my daily driver for a little bit. Obviously you guys know about another project, so yeah, awesome car. Drop of the rotary RX-7. This is the FD generation. Most guys have the FC or the FD. This is the FD. Oh the S2000s. This one's really clean. We saw this at Launch Shop. And this one is June's S2000. Very, very clean. And over here we have Cody's S2000. Over here, lady driven S2000, supercharged too. And then over here, we met him a while back, but his S2000 is so clean. The last S2000 meet I went, his car was pretty much gold. So I was talking to him, he was running a Bronze T37 setup. Now he's letting his friend borrow it on the white S2000. And he told me next meet, hopefully I'll bring my S out, because these are the Spoon SW388s, the first gen spoons, and I have the second gen spoons. So he's a 16s versus my 17s. He wants to compare them. He has OEM cut top. Love the Recaros inside, the car Tomcats. Just all around super clean build. All the S2000s. Favorite two has to be these two right here. Oh, so good. Over here we have a little F1 watch party. Like I said, this is 2021's F1 playing it on the big screen. And it's a fun for like food trucks and drinks and all that good stuff. So yeah, family friendly event. Alright, so one whole row of GTRs over here. I should say Skyline GTRs. R32s. R32 GTRs. Quite a bunch. Let's see if we see any R33s or 34s. R33.
This is the biggest crowd I think we've had here.
Very cool, very cool. R33s right here.
Amazing weather we've had. How much weight would you have lost during that?
No, that's one of those.
I didn't see my weight just now, but I would imagine probably around 3 kilos.
And like I said, you always get quirky, fun stuff. No clue what this thing is right here, but this thing is tiny. Check out the little Honda motor compo bikes as well. Foldable motorbikes, super cool. Yeah, nice and quirky. Oh, right-hand drive. This thing is Japanese. Nice little wood flooring, BBS wheels, and this thing is turbocharged. Wow, some HKS goodies, Cusco goodies, very cool. Over here where all the muscle cars are, Dodge Vipers VCR. So aggressive, the Viper VCR. A 5.0 Mustang bag. Laying on the ground. Got a new C8 Corvette over here. Pretty cool. Love the bronze blue color choice. Very nice. Another one over here, a red C8 Corvette. This one with the convertible top. Old school Lotus Esprit over here. And this thing is sick.
Yeah.
Such a classic.
He's driving it down the hill and the kid forgot it. Stick.
And we have the new GR86, or new Subaru BRZ in this case, it's a super match, sitting on some Blast Bronze T37. Nice. There's like a red one, blue with the red, and we have a yellow BMW over there. It's really clean. Walking around, some of these cars we already saw earlier. But yeah, it's starting to get a little bit warm. You can see quite a few cars already starting to roll out, so we might do that here in a minute. We are pretty much back here by the cars. We have people crowding around Chris's Prelude. Super clean, super mint. I think we're about to head out here soon because it's getting pretty hot. People checking out the build.
It is. No, it is. That's so good.
Mark 4 Supra rolling out. Alright, so we say bye to Chris and Kai. We're about to head out now.
Oh, it's an old one.
Like I say, it's getting hot. It's about 10 p.m. So yeah, time to head out.
There you go, buddy.
Sorry. Nice and warm. All right, heading out now. Ricardo's leaving too. There's just so many cars. Right now it's 10 a.m. so it's still pretty early, but like I said, we got here early and left early this time. Oh, we didn't quite get to check out that Type R. That's the FK8 Type R in the limited edition Phoenix Yellow. I think it's Phoenix Yellow, but really cool. you guys don't see this too much. The limited edition, I think there's only like 500 or 600 in the world, so pretty rare. Alright, just made it back home. We have the Mitsubishi Lancer back in the garage. So all in all, I think it was a fun turnout at Cars and Coffee. Coming early and leaving early was definitely the move. The last time we got there around like 9:30 a.m. Now it's past 10:30 and we just got back home. So that's definitely the move. Go there when it's cooler. Like I said, this month I brought out the Mitsubishi because last month I took the S2000 and I had quite a few requests to see this car. But whenever I took this car out for Cars and Coffee in July, people are asking me to take the S2000 out. So next month, I'll probably do the S2000. Alright, hope you guys like this simple video. Again, I know I don't take this car out too much, so whenever I do get the chance, I'll make sure to drive it. I haven't even driven this car for about a month now. So anyways, if you guys are new, hit the subscribe and notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.